in the Resto Cuqueto Tour, and it's going to be one of our toughest games today in our last 4 rounds. Toulouse are visiting the mighty stand of Montpellier, and as we fight, battle, and destroy teams on our way to the top 2, these guys are going to be tough. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to Montpellier Career Mode as we now get down to the real business end of the season. Montpellier versus Toulouse. It is 2nd versus 7th. A team fighting desperately hard to get inside those top 6 places versus a team fighting to get to that top 1 place. That looks unlikely, as does the fight for Toulouse to get inside that top 6. But today, the fight will live on for another 3 rounds at least after this. Tonight for our team, we've gone with things as consistent as we could manage. No injuries for either side, which is just ridiculously bizarre. But here we are, fully fit and ready to go. Tommaso Ellen leads the line in the number 10 jumper. Once again, we've got plenty of support for him, with the likes of Bello waiting in the resting places for his next chance to impress. We've got all the depth, we've got all the ability. Raka on the left wing, Laumape and Vakatawa back in their midfield. Mapimpi's moved back to the right. Malins has come in at fullback. Manozzi's on the bench. We're just trying to find that rotation and that combination throughout that back line that is going to serve us right to the very end of this season. The forward pack picks itself. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. And let's see if we get the back line to gel the same way. Up against us is a team full of stars as well. And one man we're going to look out for is this guy. Joe Whakanasinger is a special talent. Wearing the number 11 jumper, we're going to look out for the special things he can do in our defence. Arki will run things in that midfield. He's a special player, and his combination with Pasatoa is going to be very crucial, as well as the experience of Dan Robson inside him as well. The forward pack doesn't really scream of any super outstanding talents, but what the likes of Anton Mikel can do on the open side. Cross is a very strong ball carrier, and their front row looks alright as well. Aldegiri on the tight end side, Machan in the middle, and Bailey on the loose certainly look capable when it comes to set piece time. On the bench, and there's plenty to look out for here too. A man we wanted to sign in Pellegrini will wear 20 for Toulouse. Another Italian would have been great, wouldn't it? But he just couldn't get over the line in that signing battle. We've also got Intermac and Towles in there as well. 2 players who have carved us up many of times in the past. We've got Bello, Mr. Consistent. Thomas and Manozzi will wear 22 and 23, and look out for those forwards can do. Underhill, very special in his last outing, and he'll be raring to go again if required tonight for Montpellier. We are all set for action here. Montpellier in the 2-time blue and the black, and of course Toulouse will be wearing the red and black as we look for the kickoff. Wind in our faces. Here is Tommaso Ellen. Looks to launch the game underway. It is just 4 rounds remaining in the top quartiles, and the battle for the top 6 rages on tonight. Here is Montpellier fight up against Toulouse. There's an early turnover flag fight as well, and Laumape found out to Tommaso Ellen. Big early chance here for Montpellier. Alvarenzi Larka on the left side. Shimmies in and out. Scores in the corner. 1 turnover. Quick hands. And the early try for Montpellier. Well, just like that, we make things happen. Flanquart the turnover, very quick in the breakdown. We'd hardly started the game off. Laumape smashed in midfield with that combination of Vakatawa and Raka was simply sublime again. The little shimmy inside and out away from Panaval and left them for dust towards that left side corner. Well, the battle of the left wing has been fierce throughout Mapimpi and Raka. They've swapped and changed, but it seems to me Raka really does love performing on that left-hand side. See if we can make Mapimpi do the job on the other. He's been a bit quiet recently. Tommaso Ellen adds another 2. And it's a nice early lead for Montpellier, 7 points to 0 over the mid-rival of Toulouse. Back to halfway, Dan Robson doing the play kicking for Toulouse side tonight as he gets it across, and Corrado just comes strong with nowhere, another turnover. This is how the game can change. Cross with a great offload, finding a hard round of Arki as they switch it back to the blind side. Now to Gary doing very well as Arki gets another touch as he's just outside the 22. Robson picks and goes. He gets a heavy hit from the Irishman Stunder, who drills him to the deck. Bailey offloads very nicely. Look out, here's the danger of Whakana Singer cutting back on the angle. As Robson has another little stab as no one really wants to join that breakdown. Out to Gary, looks to go through three defenders, finds Robson. Another two go flying to the ground. It's now Toulouse get the ball rolling. Literally forward they go through the pack once more. Montpellier in a little bit of trouble here with the referee. It's big number 8, White, starts it off. We're going back to Mayfu. Take it to ground just short of the 22. There's a bit of room out here. They will use it too. But he does very well to find Arki. Montpellier very slow at these breakdowns. Just a bit of a concern as Rob said. Slots them beautifully to Ramos. Slicing round the breakdown. Trying to get the ball, Montpellier. No luck there. Big wide ball from the hook of Machad. Arki inside. What's an offload there from White? And Robson getting in the thick of the action. Right hand side, big tackle out to Gary, finding Machad, who found the shoulder of Flankbard. Nice ball, and Ramos will go through himself. No one from fullback, it's Bonneval. Try to Toulouse. Well, Bonneval joining the back line at outside centre. Ramos had already done some damage. And the switch of players, look at that, bang, that's a dominant tackle from Placides. Quick ball from Robson, chopped in short, beautiful line from Bonneval. And he switched in beautifully between 10 and 12. Arki went out wide. Robson hit his fullback with a fantastic line. Just like that, Toulouse are back in the game. Of course, that was a hard grind. A lot of ball retention and a lot of work for the likes of McCall and White and Ross. Medfield and Flemings as well, getting in the thick of the action. A lot of ball carries for Bailey Machad and Aldegiri especially throughout that passage as well. Just goes to show what this team can do. If they can hold on to the ball, they will be hard to stop. It is 7-7 after 20 minutes. And Tommaso Allen gets it back underway. Great take there. Allen gets the ball straight back off the kickoff from Mapimpi. And it seems to me if you hold it for one phase, you're back in the action again. Here's Namabe, straightening things up. Wide ball, Bakatawa, Taraka. Over there he goes, finds outside Timber. Bumper! That's high! That's a shocking tackle out wide. That one was Ramos. Dangerous position for the midfielder there. And from this position, we've got to look at the 3 points. Got to take that option. Gives us the lead back and just gets us out of that 7-point tussle that we so often find ourselves in. Bit of a breeze in the face here of Tommaso Allen as the Italian lines up another shot at goal. His second of the night gives him 5 in total. And a heavily favoured player throughout the matchup. He's been in all the action. Let's see if he can keep up that good form and keep the likes of Anthony Bello, who we love to see in the blue of Montpellier, on that bench. Robson kicks off. Deep one this time. Rano finds Placides. Straightens up. Bends one. Has another go at the second, but a good tackle this time coming across from Pasatoa. Dupont waits. Finds Bumba. Strong carry from the tiny prop. Dupont once more continues away to the right hand side. It's when Pepe gets free. Now he looks for Vakatawa, doesn't find him. Goes to line himself and beats the would-be tackle of try scorer Bonneval.
Release.
Stunder's there. Keeps it in the forwards. Flank part. Does what he does best and just charges on forward. Stunder again, playing 9. Ridiculous abilities for the big man. Out on the way to Mayland. Saw the ball shot. Sioki picks it up and Dupont out the midfield. Finds some room and a great ball away to Alvarez Raka. And the finish for Montpellier. Raka scores 2. And that was all sparked from the use of Stunder at number 9 of all places. Well, it almost died here with Malins. He somehow got it out. Schielke right there. And could you think of a better man to be in that position? Taking on Bonneval. Needed a good pass to Alvarez Raka, and he found it on a dime. What all good scrum halves can do is pass flat, fast and accurately. And Antoine Dupont did that perfectly to give Montpellier an even bigger lead, up to almost 10 points it'll be with this kick. 15-7, the lead is 8. Here is Allen! And you can count another 2. Tommaso Allen puts over the conversion. 17 points to 7. And as a team that is firing down the left-hand side in Montpellier so far tonight, 35 gone. And it's still anyone's game, but a good start here from Montpellier. So it's a great tackle on the scenes. Dupont looking for a bit of space and a bit of room, puts it to his boot, drills it down the paddock, look more towards the corner, but Bonneval breaks it in just inside his 22, and a good spinning play away there from Passatoa. There's plenty of time. Here's Raka looking for their hat trick. Alvarez Raka, brilliant work away from Bonneval, and Raka, he's gone free of the best right on the stroke of half time. How does he do it? A phenomenal player. Just sparks into action. Great run from Passatoa, really was good. But Raka said, whatever you can do, I can do twice as good. And he did it sensationally well. Just about run down from Bonneval, but put it to the corner. And that left edge has been hammered tonight from Alvarez Raka. Tommaso Allen getting some good practice from this left-hand side. All of his kicks, 3 of them. This will be the 4th, of course, with that penalty goal, which was also out on this corner. We'll give the lead up to 24 points to 7, a lead of 17 points. As we head to half-time, Toulouse fought back early, but Montpellier and Alvarez Raka have taken over this game in a dominant display from the left winger and some great interplay from his backs and forwards alike. Schielke almost with that try assist from the one before, and from nothing, a kick counter-attack of brilliance. You don't see too many as good as that from Raka or anyone in World Rugby. It is 24-7 at the break, and Montpellier really are showing up who the better team is here. Up on possession, they don't need territory, they score it from wherever. They've worked hard on defence, and they've also made sure to keep their chances fully on their side. They've taken them when they've been on offer, and that is vital towards developing this lead at the break. 24-7 at half-time. Let's see if we can keep that in action and on outside. Almost a bonus point at the half. How good's that? And against the team in 7th, who have a very interesting record, 10 wins, a draw and 11 losses, they really are teetering on the edge of being almost good but almost garbage as they get it back underway with Robson. And Verano pass from Placenza, but average there is a chance to counter-attack straight off the kickoff here for Toulouse. Inside ball, finding space and numbers as a run from White gets them right onto the 22. Robson, if he can go, finds a staunch wall and stunder right there. They rumbles and put it to touch. A brilliant tackle from Vakatawa, and the big man just can't help the momentum of going over the line, giving the ball back to Montpellier. 5 minutes into the second 40 already as Dupont splices this a bit off the boots. Way towards midfield, but it's picked up from Whakasinger, who looks for the safety of touch, and he gets it as well. Malins trudging across to get a hold of that one, but a good kick from Whakasinger. It will give us overall advantage from the last line. Now we've moved forward a good 20-25 metres there. Down for Fanua this time is the man, and here is Raka looking to make things happen. Straight into a brick wall of defence. Dupont will flicks around the corner, man. He's going to remember Montpellier. Now he's all alone. Looks to use the boot this time. It's not done too well in the pass. Are we close to the line? We are. And Montpellier has put a foot in touch. It's not his best attribute. Let's be honest, his kicking game is very average. Probably needs to put that away in the locker. isolated as a player, really didn't have anywhere else to go. It's kicked away very swiftly off the line out from Robson. He finds touch up towards halfway. Line out now just inside the Toulouse half for Guerrero. Flank wise the man at the front. DuPont, heavy hit. The Pimpy picks it up. Stunner! Oh, he's knocked it on. It was a great run too. And now it is
advantage over.
Breakaway through the middle. Arki looks for his options left and right. Finds it to player. Tim player inside. Ramos with a great drop of pass. Back it goes to Arki, who can't get away from Malins and goes into touch. Fantastic play from Toulouse. But Maxi boy Malins calls time on what could have been a barn-stopping try. So Marcel Allen gets the ball off the back of the line out. And the breeze has actually pulled this one back in. Uh-oh. Oh, trouble for Bonneval at the back. The breeze curled it back. And as he tried to desperately keep it in there, Bonneval, he's put a foot in touch and given the line-out throw away. Khaleesi at the back. DuPont with room. Anton DuPont goes another 10 metres. Khaleesi plays at number 9. A bomber! Nisu! Line up, who's going to score this one? Lamarpe! He gets the cookies this time. Bonus point try. Put it in the bag. It's all there for Montpellier. Well, it was simple stuff. After this half break there from DuPont, watch this beautiful ball from Khaleesi to find a rampaging Demba Bumba. And then look at the numbers in blue to Marcel Wallen, Mpimpi out wide, Vakazawa, they're all there, but the ball found its way to Lamarpe, who has had a pretty quiet night tonight, but still effective in the duels and the battles, ball in hand, and on defence, of course. And you can't ask for any more than that from the inside centre. Well, this one's turning into a rob. This team is starting to get their mojo now. 31 points to 7, 19 to play. One-way traffic as Montpellier steal the show here against this Toulouse side. Well, Toulouse would have been balancing on the edge. They would have gone, if we win this one, we're in for a chance. But they've really not shown up to the party. What a ball to Allen. And look out who it is. It's Alvarez Hilaka. Steps inside. Beats the would-be tackle of Bonneval. Now we need to switch it. Away to the right. Mpimpi awaits. Placines. Mpimpi through the middle. Oh, what an offload to Vakatawa. The ball is spilt. And Guerrero's picked it up. No one really knows he's got it. There's room again on the right. Bumba up to Mpimpi. Now, don't want to put a little kick in. It's a grubber instead. Mpimpi to foot raise. He's got it. Marcus Mpimpi. He put away the chip and chase. And he pulls out the grubber. And it works. An absolute treat. Well, it was great work from Guerrero to keep hold of that ball as no one really knew where it went. Bumba got it, looked up and seen a red wall and thought, I'm not having any of that. And the foot race at the end there. Dan Robson showing all the pace in the world from the number 9. But of course, we know the speed of the king, Marcus Mpimpi, who put it perfectly in place to regather his own kick. He really is a player that leaves his teammates in his dust, isn't he, Mpimpi? Sparks it out of nothing and just ghosts away clear. Never has anyone to give the inside ball to. And often has to rely on those little kicks and chips to make something out of his opportunity. It has been a one-sided affair, this one, with just 11 minutes to play. A good look to the bench, but I'm quite happy with how we're performing. Just make sure no one gets broken is probably the key thing, is we're going to lose possession. And you know what? The way this game's gone, I'm not too unimpressed about that, because that means we won't get injuries. That's a great run there from Tim Player. Halfway towards that 22, here's out of Gary having another rumble himself. Demba Bumba on that ball very quickly. Robson finding it to Player, who gets to a half hole there between Raka and the work of Demba Bumba on defence. Out to Gary again, he seems to be playing fly half, which is a bit of a concern, as that's a great little play away from Pasatoa. Finds it ball back. Tommaso Allen, oh, he took that sideways. Tommaso Allen. Well, he was looking for touch, no question about that. With not much time on his side, he's just drilled that straight sideways. And if anything, it's given another opportunity here for Toulouse to double their score. Oh, that's turnover from Francois. Now Allen will try and get a better one away. Oh, he doesn't really. He's gone straight up. From the single. Oh, the pin-pick's right there. The ball scratched out. Great little ball away. De Gehring slices it away from McCall and back inside to Bailey. Oh, Bamba Bamba. And Allen, it's a combination of dreams. That is a great kick from Tommaso Allen. Massive pressure on Bonneval, and he scuffs it again. Well, there's a man that has no idea where his sideline is. No question about that. 3 kicks from Allen, and we've gone from 5 out to 5 out. Here he is on the ball. Fakatawa, again, naked man. Oh, he's knocked it on Laumape. How? Fakatawa did everything right. There was 4 or 5 jerseys there, all in blue and black. So good from Fakatawa, and you saw Laumape. Hands like feet on that occasion, couldn't handle the heat. And the second try goes begging, and a real statement for Montpellier. Goes a little bit begging as well. A score in the 40s would have been a real point to be made for the rest of this league. But it's still 38 points to 7. It is showing just how powerful, just how good this Montpellier side is. Well, Toulouse were right there. They were fighting, they were battling for that top 6. But this may well put them in the bin. A 5-try to 1 demolition. That at one point was 7 points all. Since then, though, it has been 31 unanswered points from Montpellier. All stemmed from a brilliant first half hat-trick from Alvaretti Raka. Laumape, well, he scored 1, he bombed the second. And of course, Mpimpi got a solo brilliance down that right-hand edge as well. Tommaso Allen was flawless. 6 kicks altogether, 5 conversions, and a penalty goal. The 1 try for Toulouse come through the fullback, joining up through the midfield in between Arki and Ramos and making a confusion stake out of everyone to score their only try in the end. It was a great move from Bonneval that did put it together a very questionable night from the fullback, who was good in patches, but as we saw near the end of the match, they're terrible in others. Robson converted an otherwise very busy night for the scrum half. The full-time stats show a pretty even game with possession. Both teams had plenty of opportunities, but only one was putting them away. That outside 10 on defence showing certainly Montpellier was the better side there, with our backs doing a lot of the damage. The forwards were in a bit of a match-up. We saw a lot of good plays from like Stemba Bamba, Francois and Shioki. All in all, it was the flashy boys out wide that got this job done. So mission 1 is complete. Toulouse still down in 7th, but it seems like now their season is pretty much done. A mathematical chance they could still get into that 6th place over Toulon as well, who are there with a 6-point lead over Toulouse. But only 2 games remain, 8 points, maybe 10, but they would require Toulon, or no, just Toulon casted. They're far too gone. 78 points. They are 17 points ahead of Toulouse. Toulon have lost 8 in a row. So let's be honest, the possibilities of them actually dropping out of the top 6 are very, very possible, as we see Toulouse have actually bounced back after that loss to us, and they have their next game with a win. That is going to be worth watching as we get through these last couple of few rounds. Yes, 6 points of difference, 2 games to play. Watch that 6th spot. As for us, though, up the top, we're on 92. Bordeaux Begler, though, absolutely smashing it on 108 points. They are 16 points ahead of us. We have 3 games to play. They just have the 2, but still, this one is done. They could drop their last 2 games. We get 15 points. We're not going to pass them. So Bordeaux are your champions. They are your minor premiers, I guess you could call them. But still, of course, we've got the playoffs to come. Next episode, we take on the Fruit Drink, Stade Francais, who are another very, very close team to us. They're in 4th, and much like the Battle of Castres, they are confirmed. There's no way Toulon or Toulouse are going to catch them, but they are fighting for 4th and 5th. And for them, that is the difference between a home or away quarterfinal matchup, and they certainly want to make sure they are the home team, as it's likely they'll be facing Cast either way you look at it. The playoffs picture is firmly coming together now. Clermont will surely take on either Toulon or Toulouse, and of course Montpellier and Bordeaux will have that first weekend off. All to play for here in the final 3 rounds as we really come good in the business end of the season. A demolition win over Toulouse as we look to continue on our good form against the Fruit Drinks. Next episode, I'll see you for that one. Of course, thank you all for tuning and watching. Hope you're enjoying the series as we get really into the good stuff, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.